Hey guys, thank you so much for checking out my YouTube channel. I hope everyone's having a Merry Christmas and a happy holiday season. And if you're watching this in 2015, obviously we want to wish you a very, very happy New Year. Over the past couple weeks, I guess, there's been a series of videos called Operation Christmas Joy with the Medicine Police Service, and very heartwarming and touching, and I'm hearing nothing but positive things about that, and just the way our local police force has been reaching out to the community. It's been great. Now, as part of that series, and it didn't necessarily make it to those 4 videos, but I thought a great story that needed to be told regardless is a really interesting story about a young man that is new to our community, and just kind of the way he's reached out to our community and how we've reached out to him, and especially the Medicine Police Service. We've got Inspector Tim McGough joining us on the line here. Tim, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too, and everybody out there listening.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about this gentleman. His name is Sameh, S-A-M-E-H, who has come to us via Egypt. Now, according to the information you have, what brought him here?
That's correct. What brought Sameh and his family here from Egypt was the Arab uprising, the issues that were happening in Cairo, in Egypt, where he's from. I mean, he was trying to escape the Hosni Mubarak regime out there and all the brutality that was going on in North Africa. So he came to Canada as a refugee, and he took up home in Medicine Hat with his young wife.
Now, how did our local police force kind of get onto his story? And let's keep the story going from there.
Well, what happened was about 4 to 5 months ago, he happened to be in a situation in Medicine Hat where he himself had to help somebody. He called 911. And talked to dispatch. Now, Sameh has a really broken accent, and he became frustrated with the 911 dispatch. No fault to anybody's, but Sameh had this really broken English accent. Part of the problem with Sameh phoning the police is that in Egypt, it's a very repressive society, and people out there are being murdered and beaten up. But he braved up enough courage to phone the police because this person needed police assistance. He hung up the phone, mustered up enough courage to run out into the street and call in a police officer to assist this person who was in distress. Now, Sameh didn't have to do this. Obviously, he did out of a sense of commitment to the community, even though it's a new community that he now finds himself in halfway across the world. He flagged this police officer down. This police officer basically did what he would normally do, which is his duty, assisted this person in distress, and we thought that was the end of that. What happened, though, is Sameh went out and he bought this very beautiful crystal ornament, which he had engraved. He was so impressed by the police response in that he wasn't beaten up or anything like that, that he named his first son, who was born in Canada, after the police officer that assisted him. So he named his police officer after Constable Adam Gregory, which I think is phenomenal. And he also got this beautiful crystal ornament engraved, thanking the government of Canada for allowing him to come here, and also the Medicine Police Service for doing what they do. Now, this is a guy who works several jobs to make ends meet. His wife now has got a young baby boy. And he did this because he was so impressed by where he's living now. So that moved everybody in the police station. And for somebody to have a child named after them, something that they do, is absolutely a huge honor, as which you can imagine. So the members of the Medicine Police Service wanted to give back to him as well. And the other day they went around and located him and gave him some gifts to his family to celebrate this Christmas.
I can't even fathom the situation that he came from in Europe, or sorry, in Egypt, where he would be that scared and that petrified to do something that we take for granted. I mean, calling the police when there's a situation of danger, I mean, we're not scared of doing that at all. But someone like him, I mean, he really didn't know what to expect, did he?
No, he didn't, and he put himself first. You know, he didn't put himself first. He put the person in distress first. He obviously mustered up enough courage to go out there, but coming from where he did, he didn't know what to expect. And when he got the response he did, he was so relieved, and he's so thankful for that.
Yep.
This is the country that he can now raise his family in.
All right. Hey, Tim, tell me this: whether it's through the Operation Christmas Joy videos or ways in which, you know, we've just talked about involving this young man, how important is it for a law enforcement agency to reach out to the community in a touching and heartwarming and personable way?
Well, I think it's hugely important. I mean, community engagement is one of our pillars moving forward in the community. It always has been, but we're putting extra emphasis on that. We're all members of this community. We all have children growing up in the school, going to schools in the community, so we're all part of it. And whether we're on duty or off duty, you know, we want to embrace the community, and I think it's just a wonderful way of showing, you know what, we do care, on the job and off the job.
Has Operation Christmas Joy, do you believe that has achieved the desired goal?
Oh, absolutely. I think it's probably even gone beyond that. It shows that we are humans, that we have feelings, and that we are really here to provide a service to our community.
All right. On behalf of the MHPS, is there any holiday message that you want to send out to everybody?
Just you know, enjoy this time with your families. Don't take anybody for granted. Be kind to everybody, and please, if you are going to celebrate the festive activities, please get an alternative mode of transportation.
MHPS Inspector Tim McGough, thank you very much. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
Thank you. Same to you.